Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to share this makeup look with you guys. Today we're going to do more of a glam Christmas look. I did already do a classic look, so I'll leave that linked down below. But I was feeling the green this year. Next year maybe we'll do some maroons, but this year I was definitely feeling the green. I kind of loved how it turned out, and I'll tell you guys why when it comes to the eyeshadow part. But first, we need a coffee break. I lied, it's not coffee. This is a double chocolate chip frappuccino going on to makeup. This is the Sephora Brightening Eye Cream. This is really great if you want your concealer to lay nicely under your eyes. I am already tripping over my words. This is not a good start. I'm going to take the Smith's Rosebud Salve Lip Balm because my lips are very dry and very cracked. Also taking my favorite primer. I used this last year in my video as well. Urban Decay Optical Illusion. Be Gone Pores. This stuff is so good. I want a little bit of hydration underneath the foundation we're going to use today, so I'm taking the L'Oreal Dewy Mist and spraying that all over, making sure it's blended in. I do already have my brows on and they're a little patchy. I used a new product. This is the Catrice Precisely Brow Pencil, and then went ahead and set it with the CoverGirl Gel, and then also used a MAC concealer and carved out my brows. For eyeshadow primer, I'm taking the Anastasia Eye Primer. This is actually my first time using it, and I did like the way it turned out. I mean, it was just like any other eyeshadow primer. I did end up having to pat it in with my fingers just so that the streaks from the brush would go away, but I think that was my brush. And you can also use this to carve out your brows, which I think is really nice if you've got fair skin or if you want like a really highlighted brow. This stuff is really great. Now, I'm the type of person that I literally cannot work with a tacky base. I have to set it with a clear powder or just a beige powder, really whatever. So I'm dipping into the Sigma Enchanted palette and taking the shade Quartz and just setting all of that in place. Now, this is where it gets a little messy, and I feel like I completely ruined the look because I regretfully dug into my Subculture from Anastasia palette. I took the shade Destiny, and I wanted this to be my transition shade. Y'all will see my face in a minute. It was just so patchy and it wouldn't blend. I didn't know what to do. I just rolled with the flow and still went with the look, and it turned out fine in the end. But man, this palette really gets me every time I use it, and I gave it one last shot, but wow, this palette is horrid. I feel like either you got a good batch or you got a bad batch. I don't really know, but I am gonna work with it. My brows look so bad, you guys. They're so patchy, oh my gosh. Anyways, I hope you guys don't mind it. To deepen this look up, I did take the shade Untamed from the Subculture palette. This shade wasn't as patchy as the Destiny shade. This shade was fine. I had no problems with this. It was a little bit trickier to blend, but you can easily work with it depending on, what kind of brush you have. So, fun fact, my husband actually picked this look out, and he wanted me to use the Sigma palette, the shade Cosmos. You guys can see it's green in the palette, but it's brown when I swatch it. That green shade next to it is a Sister Cosmetics glitter, but I ended up using the Huda Beauty palette. I'm not sure what shade it was. I'm going to tell you guys a funny story in just a sec. I did end up using this. I did spray my brush and put that on my eye. As I was applying these, I was like, why does both my eyes look different shades of green? I dug into a different shimmer shade on the other side, and I didn't even catch myself do it. Luckily, it all blended together and you can't even tell in the end, but you guys can see this shade on this eye is a little bit lighter than the other shade. This is when I noticed, I was like, what? Why are they completely different? But as I edited this, I was like, wow, okay, I definitely dug into a wrong shade. To deepen this look up even more, I'm taking Evergreen from the Enchanted palette. This shade is so pigmented, so buttery. This palette is absolutely beautiful. I don't know why people don't talk about it as much. I really love it. I'm not sure if you can get it anymore. I'm not sure if it's limited edition. I did pick this up at Beauty Brands, and I really love it. Now for this look, I was going to use the Little Mini Lorac palette, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. I just think this is a really pretty palette. This is the Hollywood Glamour palette. I just think it's really pretty. Just thought I'd mention it. For foundation, I'm using the Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation. I ended up picking the shade Light Natural, and I'm just applying that on a Juno & Co. little weird flat brush. I don't even know what this brush is called, but it's a really awesome brush. To brighten up my under eyes, I'm taking the MAC Emphasize powder. This is just a really awesome brightening powder. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm taking the MAC Studio Fix full coverage powder and applying that all over. I brought out my Kat Von D contour palette and I'm taking the middle shade and using this as bronzer. I haven't dug into this in a while. I used to really love this, so I thought I would bring it out for this video. Clearly you can see what shades I love. And then I'm also taking the shade right beside it and using that more of a contour because it has more of an ashy undertone, so those two worked really great. And then I am also contouring my nose. You guys will see I don't normally contour my nose, but I like to sometimes. And I'm taking the first warm shade that we used. And yeah, I'm not the best at contouring my nose, so don't judge me. I didn't want anything too bright for blush, so I'm taking the MAC Cosmic Force Blush. I love this for just a super natural rosy flush. You guys can barely see, but I promise it's there. I just like this for natural blush days. For highlighter, I'm digging into the Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive highlighter. This highlighter is so beautiful. I thought this mascara was appropriate because it's Christmas and I love maroon mascara. I don't know what it is about it. I just love the pop of color it brings. When you look straight on, it's black, but you can kind of see the hints of maroon sometimes. And then for lip liner, I'm taking the NYX Beyond Nude Lip Liner. It was a little bit dark for me, so I did end up lightening it up with the Anastasia Naked Liquid Lipstick and putting Fenty Gloss Bomb right on top of it. So yeah, that was my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this look in the comments below and what you want me to do for next year. I know I'm thinking ahead, but you know what? I'm a planner. I hope you guys loved it, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video.